Hello. Okay. And live session in as well. Already your live dada. And then no share ewie kakra before answer ya to aso. Nti say ye hwe wie mu nso a na che say ye hwe say ne no planet na hemfa na ebiada omo interaction no, does it hurt us, does it help us boya na say haye. Nti ene no ye hwe planet na ene ye 22nd menka bibi kakra mo ya ye wo mo 22nd no. I know that some people tell you that 22 master number, 22 master number. Sa 22nd date of birth no, it comes with a lot of karma, a lot. And sometimes me shut down how I will explain it to people. But 22 no enye number kama menka ne saa. 22 ne beba with delays, beba with even never situations. Obi ohonoma a lot of the time when you analyze a chart and na si nipa no ebi or struggle with childbirth or struggle with delays in ade a lot of the time no saa 22 ni she baby e wo chart ni mo. And when there is that 22 now, it means struggle. You have to struggle for the things that you want. And sometimes people so the chronic crowd sanka. And I don't know why they say, but numerology, maybe menti or master number may quite different from the way na be a master number ne one. But to me 22 dey ho ahomte kakra. Enti wo obi na se nipa kro ne ye wo no saa 20 wo hia obi ana se wo ankasa po ye wo 22nd na then you have to assess your life again. Shall say wo hwe because there is something bibi wo ho no ma wanye ne yi a enam so ma bibi ekoso because usually no karmic. Meka se karmic say akra no ye won na a lot of the time ne papa no sign na really papa no edda be sa 22 na 22 ne papa ne kra timi kum ne yere papa ne timi ye boni bi. And sometimes so it comes with people omo ye mpanyimfo e na ye a ohu say ye ina ye ta aka say omo ye mpanyimfo no people that have bigger positions in ade na ye omuchi mu osum kakra because there was some no, they sometimes it's like they have no feelings, they just do things for the sake of it. Be asika corner or shosha na to me be a open. And this 22 na ho ahomte pa a lot of the times no say 22 ni say that will be Mercury ho na be a related to nipa ni 8000 obewu a car na ya ebo no obehu se bi a car bono ama car kopia no car koye bibi na nipa kro no car bi akobo no 22 net sa ha adwen kakra 22 ne ho ahomte kakra enti a lot of the time no say ebi a wo planet bi na say at 22 degrees it's 22 do enya ade a yede enye de one astrologer teacher ba kwa ya no ka say sa 22nd degree no your friend kill or be killed wa ubekuma na so bibekum sada ya etie and a lot of the time no so mo was 22 degrees bebre no sa nkofo no mutrimo osum omutrimo like otimi kuni trimo omutimi yes a mortician chese utimo osum but me kase chese omutimi ku omutrimo they are people are obetimi ekuni trimo ayade aha and almost say apart from sika no ondwene bibia etini ebema ni sika no eno no be ye na ema ni sika no oni hu we kra oni hu adaje enti 22 mo aye wo mo sa 22nd no most definitely bibi wo ho no ma delayed wo life no matter what you do you see that sad the when something kada because the 22 comes with a lot of karma about with karma bebre anode 22 na anode enti ene no yenhwe wie mu kakra ohu te se ne ye kan ya Jupiter da 22 degrees so and all square Chiron Jupiter da 22 degrees and Jupiter all square Chiron now we say Jupiter ono na a ruling long distance travel so ye betu kwan akwa abrochira Jupiter so ye betu kwan akwa foreign place Jupiter so Jupiter the year otimi ema ye yedie in a foreign land because Jupiter so esan teacher guru ye hwehwe enema related to spiritual life and spiritual teachers gurus religious teachers teach you ye kwhwehwe Jupiter because Jupiter is so expansive almost say me projecting na to mechi ha also da mechi ho because light na no ye den kakra ni ntimi emba se me dum ni nyina ansa projection na ye big Jupiter ye very massive Jupiter ye expansive Jupiter bring a lack wherever it sits in your chart or the lack kakra ebe bre wo ho enti obi a Jupiter ne ruling in 9000 ya ne ties so and then the hips no na ya akesi obi a Jupiter na ruling in 8000 no saa nipa kro na abrabo ne bone ho ban free ewuo ho ba de ba akoso a abrabo ne deje aketua ne ye eka udi agra ubenya sika bato di betu aka nkoa se Jupiter ne ruling with 8000 ya utimi nya inheritance ubehu se wote wo kra wani nda na yesi wo uncle bi o wa ha free mu no se na japade ye mfre wo na behwe Jupiter does that Jupiter so that was second house ubedidi akesi wusika no sika no kra bebo bum sika ne ba bum na de sika ne so asai ye na ema akesi se Jupiter da obi 4000 a lot of the time baby obetna bia na ya abansro baby obetna bia obehu se ho no edan a ya to aso edan ne ye kakraka sometimes they say that Sagittarius or 4000 Sagittarius asa na ya but say that Pisces ho betimi ya abansro de but nsuo bewo ho edan ne mu beye nwuno ho beye moldy a lot of the time no mi say baby ametna bia eyeshi baby ametna bia eyeshi I remember mekwa kwotena baby na ho no mo no so to say the mpa obehu for some reason no the place is hot because Venus it does something in Saami 4000 honomo and whenever Venus and sunya de ne ho beka saa 4000 understand that why fese den there will be heat because Venus obenye wiane kakranti Venus eshi enti ho so be yeshi saa na ya etie enti no se onso obi ho no ma usua no na wodan nwunu wodan ni nwunu a bi ho no ma nsuo kra antom kwa na se wodan ni ma ye moldy ho na ye te se baby ɛhɔ yɛ wo like it's overly cold when to kwan anko foreign land kra na obi hu se bia na wote no ɛhɔ na enyu na ne nyunu ne so nhyɛ da anye nyunu a ɛyɛ comfortable. It's always all the time na say yɛ ka se ɛhɔ yɛ wo ɛhɔ yɛ style bi enti no a lot of the time they say yɛ wo akra o te sa to hɔ no ma obe battle with energy ne kakra and say chire you know wetimi adane enti te say me say me Jupiter oye debilitated me Jupiter ro nya papa me Jupiter ro or Virgo and oda me first house and because it's a Jupiter or Virgo always a Jupiter ya or ye exalted or Pisces just all Pisces are ne ho odin or ye niema yie ena meme de ne da ne opposite sign enti na che say meme Jupiter de ho nye den but baby oda no eye pa baby am Jupiter da no eye ba baby oda no ne o ma me ya ne so ma me ya ahia osan ma me sua ade o ha me pa o ma me sua ade o ma I just want to know everything but me nyini yi no I'm able to regulate just what I want to know. Enye bibia na fe mekwa akosua. Me ni adaje. Eti ne ehu hia me no, then I spend time on it. Ne ehu hia me no na me jai. But first ne de when I had very little idea as to what is going on, no me Jupiter no ma me grab every single knowledge. Bebia mesesa biwo. It's a Judaism metia. I would want to know about Judaism. I would want to know about Shintoism, Buddhism, Hinduism, everything. But Meshas, yes, I made me Jupiter Nasino. A lot of things when she die here, Miss, may very selective as to what I listen to, what I learn, and I'm also selective with teachers. And you'll be an okasa. Met now make us a lot of the time, I don't really care. I don't care. And enti na Jupiter oda heya one Chiron ne nami na chese Jupiter obema ya behili ye ho na o se before ye behili no ye yare ansa ana se e wo se wo yare ansa we hili wo ho eti Jupiter se oba behili wo a then Jupiter is going to make you sick enye Jupiter de koma wire sorry because Chiron is the wound so Chiron is bringing the pain Chiron the pain in eba na Jupiter say enye yen heali wo ho and here are the things that could be happening a lot of you no e ma tan a omo wo mo life mu no na be trigger sa o ya wo no for example ebi ana usua no we nya maame do we nya maame hwe we nya maame ne kra ne wa connect yi woni neti but na ayese wo kra wuni ho especially se na wo moon ne da ye wo no wo moon ne da ebi a Capricorn a ebi kra wo na netete wo we nya sa maame do no enti no a part of your life no enime do ni onima ye the coldness that you feel ye wone maame ho no but enei na Jupiter ne Chiron ehia no wo be hu se wo hwa na se wo tinka wo mu se ti ade na me kra me nya maame ade na me kra me nya oba bi mana ndo me emma omo wo life a woni omo nya asem no every way na wo be sha ase se wo ka kai sa na e ma ni nyina na se ye wo ya sometimes se Mercury boa wo a wo de be ye kasa kakra nje wo se the more na wo kasa no na oya oni bi ekọ but a lot of you no almost say cancer or habo ade ni wonimu enti ne e wonimu na no bedi hu abobo bedwendwene ho ebe bobo ho kakra but life ne say this time no what think can say ade bi esi ya etwam ebi kura esi ya che da but eya wo ya pa wadwene ho saa eya wo yam kra nkensi ade nti na we kra ti meto me wo yam kra nkanto but abrabo ne say sometimes no enema ne bi wo ho no ma ye ntimi stop it but eba be ye ne aye wi a ye wo ho kwan say ye heal ye ho e free saa oya wo ne ho enti no now ade bia na sese wote nka say etwa de it's something that happened in the past. You've worried and cried about it, but currently wo wa na asade na ba eye wo ya wo kai wo tiri mu a say adenti pa na me call ade we mu ebre we abrabo ne say o kai wo say heal wo ho na healing ne so obi be bisa say efia mame na ye heal ye ho a ye heal ne sen. Part of the healing no understanding that enya ade a wo control on what people can do to your life, but you have every right to let what hurt you go. Wo ho kwan sa ade na ye wo ya no wo begye mu manako. Wo ho kwan say wote ase say ne nipa ne ye no woni control. At that point ne na nipa ne ye no na eye bibi wo wabrabo mu. Ade kro no wa ye awie ebi kra na omu say a lot of the time ye wound and so tied to your past life. Yeah, omu say me ta stress on because past na ho na how ni nyina wo ye wound ne ye past life ntia. Enti for example, ebi a wo no o past life no na wo ye obi a wani brade ne enya wo de akra wo befa obi a sika wani bre wo besesa eti wafum na saa bre no se na wo fum sika ne nti wo be ha nipa bebre enti sesei no wo ba ha ne eya a wudi kan through eye ahokyere ne eya a wo through ye ahokyere eye okom eye obre eno so enya ne wedi 20 something na wo komu da bi wo komu bra wo sha kete no saa time no a wo fu se nka waba no wo benya ahoto wo benya asomdwie wo benya afi wo beto ho nge na papa na ono na nka obeyi ska ma wodi bia di no na ebi a na adwuma asai na adwuma ne sei ye nti sei no wona obi a wedi de wo past life afi wona obedru he ya komodi wi wona wo maami ni sikai wona wo papa ni bi enti afi ye kom ne betete wo sa enti on say you have that wound and wound no stem from sa ahokyere no enti wo ho no ma emfa ho ne se ne wa me asi afa sese you feel it within your spirit kai sa bre na wo reho. And sometimes so we bad time pa one of the easiest way I bet media heal sa won kwala bremu wound no say on say nkwala na wawo mo no say wusua no wanya aboduaba amfa ndi agro ebi a wusua no wo maami bi anya watu anka nkyere wo say beye yie si abotre enema besesa wai ebi a ne wode ewunya ya ne he fa wasem kono ho a wo ye nipa wo ye sei ye di watem to ho a enti sa ne ma ne nyina eti wo mu edu be mu se ne yi na wanyini mpo no emfa wo ne se ne wo be hyehye wo ho asi afa obi a hia wo po na so ka se wo ho ayefa wo tiri mu na ya wo se ye twetwe o because ebra wo nyini no obi a ni wono ma o ka kire wo se wo ye bibi a efe ne ye ho aye wonan tantan wanim tantan wohwene tantan wo ha and saa ne man kitinkiti we nyina no eya na ebeye ade bi a ebedi yenya ekire yi no ye de eya yenim yenim se o kan ne waka keke but akra ne benyini no the moment even abemu abikura be especially oya abaya the moment abemu abikura be hu na obeka se ohun ayefe eno anu no wo be hu se odi nipa na chi na okọ enye because se odo ni nti aba because se for once no wanya obi a ohun ne se oya ade bi a efe ana so obi a ono no o feel se oye nipa mu unlike baby a ofi ba na ni obi aya ne so to ne ho no enti se be ma no oye ne den mpo a still na ote ne ho obebo no obetietia no but because say be ma ne nko ani obi a wa accept no enti no obedi nachi emfa ho ne ne ekoso And then yeah catch ye ma say ai brana befa waduane di na akra ne si o mama ene de body yi mindi minyanka medi mo wabodam ubedi mo we na washa se edidi watem odidi wo kra de wanya bi na wudi na wo kire wo ho wo ya kra body ni mpo betama pe ba bi de asi kra wo ma waduane mpo na wadi ada at that point no ne na wo maame ana wo papa na kire wo ne se wuni kwan se wo bisa ne ye wo pe enti se oba no ana abemu ana onyini okono okoye adwuma na se ne boss kra bisa ne se adwuma ya a wo be ye yi no mintua wo sen o si ne wo de be ma me bia eye enti akra ne be kasa ne wo be ma me bia eye enye hwe wa ma me chese and because osano ya kire ne so oni kwan so obisa bibi oni right ne ye be ma ne bia ne wo so musa because onu mponiti ayeyie na wanya ne wanya no enti saa de we ya be ye kuroda nipa ni mu se okono okoye obi adwuma a nipa no ne opa bia onfa ma ne saa ne ode be ma ne na enso na osu woni mu na ode kọ but ni ref ne ho se owo ho kwan so onu so timi bisa ne ope enti no onu so ni kuro no na ode nam abemu a ye wo na anche bia ne bia ne maame ofri mu ana maame ni mpo na oni ho edi abemu a no a ne nam na o hasel saa onyini a ne o hwehwe ye maame enye oyire enti se wo bisa ne se on describe oba a onya na obeware na obeka akere wo so minya oba a obesiesie fie beno aduane obekora me onya kra na obefre ne yire no ma it's not right say wo befre wo yire ma because the moment you start to call your wife ma then it means that there is a problem with ashase hono entity bi a ekoso enti no ohu oba ne so ye ne maame enti oba ne ni ho kwan se oye bibi foforo other than ne wo se maame ana ba tan eye no enti no ye nyina ye wounded in some way especially on say sa 1990 1989 1987 1990 1991 omuni nyina na ye because say na ebusuane ni ho ebi yo wa maame na free mu na e wo say maame nua bi na kotete no maame ne so tete no eye bro ne atiatia ne adwuma enti no akra na tete ya fe wa benyini yi nso no the same suban na ne otete no na owo no eno a bi na ohia wo mema na ema okofa wo munimu ubehu se oba obekwa akofa no so ya atiantia ene ntiete otiantia mugu ne so omfa ne nyehwe no ti bi the same way na ne otete no na oye no na eno a na wakohia wo ne relationships mu enti ya ye de ne se bonsam na ye eno de free se mimi so abayifo ro mo de adwuma de hina ma o mo sa o si o beyi asem enye beyi asem akra se de ye den na wako ware na afe ne yire dabi experiences ya yesu a yehia no eno a na yehia ebra ye nyini no enti wa wusa na ya yedidi watem se ana hwe ne ho bi na hwe ne ho tantan na wa hwe wo fie na hwe bebia woda na hwe bebia wodidi na se onya baby pa na oda opese obia hu se ono so anya baby pa enti se ode kire na ye nhwa na eham enti ebra wo behia obi a o kasa ina ne o kan se wo memesi dai miensa wo wasi bi wo maye se wo waye bi eye niema a wo so a na sebe wenya ahotokra wenya no eno na afi wa prayer pe enti eno na abeye ne badge eno na ye the most important thing ade a o feel so you grateful for and whether ye po ye mpo even if esikafo ne raise wo wo fie kra na ye ma woda woda ma ne bo nine mpo saa nine na ye ma woda without any straightening control kakra ne ade na no so create wound bi ewo wo mu obia is wounded obia is wounded in a certain way obi ohono ma na sika wo ho but ye feel say wusha wunim nyansa edi wubie wa no say wo kasa ye treat wo say akwala bi ya na ye se kanwa no tum na wo de edan kra na wunim kanwa no tum na pe oba bi na tena what do you know but you know something and because of that ninti no say wo ko ba bi kra na ye bisa wa no asem a usuro because ya wo se ne be fi wa no bebe bia no enye enti no confidence in your speech in your language in your own thoughts no ayera enti life no eneyi no ne o kai ye ne se ye nyina ekuro wo ye ho ye nyina ekuro wo ye ho ebi de ne confidence a wuni upia bonten na ye bisa wa no asemba ko na wu him say ya because eja ni ho no ma na obema ase wo be pita wa beti be yese kakra enti no da bia ye kwa wo de wo papa ni ho wo papa wo he ebi kra wo kra de o te se me wo di be 20 something asa wo shia ho papa enti no you didn't know what a good father or a father is supposed to be enti e impact your life ebeha wa brabo kakra na abrabo ne say nie esi ye no na wuntimi nsesa no but every no for the sake of your body for the sake of your health for the sake of wapomuden ene wa hoto nti no life ne say heal wo ho jejai saa ne manimo e was so timi make peace with yourself e was so timi make peace with your life e was so timi ka kire wo ho say every no eye me maame na na ese me ya de tantan but eneyi no me hwe me ho a me nya de tantan even saa time na me maame se me ya de tantan ni mpo na me nya de tantan eye me maame na na ninye na wenhu me boa me som eno ne nkyere se me ya de tantan eti ene me ka kire me ho me ya de a me sombo me ya de a me mudo me ya de a I'm saying any so I'm something everybody is proud of. I'm beautiful. Me tree na me translate tree no bro for the about tree. Sometimes I'm confused. Mo fan cheme. Me ya dia me efe. Me ya dia mfaso wo so. Awo a me wo ye no emma me nye nipa sini. Wo nye nipa sini. Awo no se eka hyebre ho a woye enka hyebre ho a wonye be ma wo ne nam no enye ono no be kire wo nipa ban a woye enye be ma ne be ka kire wo se wo ne waye wo pia hwan ne be pew your husband or your partner doesn't have the right to define who you are in any way eti ono de na no asem na waka but who would mu no obedane sa asem no obeka akire wo ho se mi pia ni odomi ohume se mi pia bonten a ni e wo so oba ma akwan mu no oba ma akwan mu se mi si abonten a ni eye ene ba mi hie mu se oba a wo ne nam no wo be ma no wo hwe oba no se ne otienten a wusifa se ne oye wo ayese wo maame pepepe se de da wo maame tiante a wo na saa pepepe wo be ka kire wo ho say wo you are the authority in your life wo na wo ye tumi a e wo wabrabom enti se wo ka se wo da e na wo da wo refuse any other authority other than your own authority and power you have the right tie ye nyina no ye one with universe no we are one enti no say anoma or fly by na yetimeka say anoma ye fa ete se ne wu nipa so wo feya there is no difference between ne etwa ye ho ahia no ene ye ena ye wotumi eya eye entete no na edumi yeja ma ye hu ye hu se ye nye obi a ye nka ho bi ba life ne se ye ka ho bi ye so ye se fata ye so ye obi enti no ebrewe no abrabo ne si heal wo ho because you see that those of you na ye wo mu 94 95 no ne na omo pa ne se mo be ye finchem aye se wo ma me pese wo ye bibia ye ne finchem pepepe wenti bi anye ne finchem te se ne opene pe asemaba enti no ye criticize mo kese because of that na obi oho a waye say oh me de ne ye beka bia ye nkan enye masem but eno so ye trauma response ena obi oho no ma because of ne ye beka nti na afi ne ye wo so ye mpo ona anye kra ba life ne say ene heal it. You don't have to be perfect. Perfect enye no kre. Perfection enye no kre. Ni ehu hia ne se wo ye bibi. Se ebe perfect ya, ye wugu so ye kono ne be perfect, but you cannot stand, wouldn't mean starting from a perfect place. It doesn't happen for anybody at all. Enti baby a wujina na no kakra na wo ye na no ye no a kra kakra na wo de fabra kakra ubedu baby. Enti life ne say say ya wo de wo pese obi a hu se wo so wo ye obi enti no se enema nkoyie pom ma wo a wo pese wo polish abonten no shepe no obi a hu a we hu se yes wo so life ne ye okay no abrabo ne say heal it. You don't need to give anybody explanation. Unhia se wo be prove bibi de a kire obi a se wo bank account esoma wo a obi a obeka akire no enye hwe. In fact obi bebu a enye because of bibi a wo wa na bibi a wo ye nti na nipa kro ni bebu wo say yesua se ne ye bema ye value na ye who we are as people. Se mebu a mebu se wo ye Efe ana se mebu se wo ye Emilia mebu se wo ye Esther wo ye nipa enti na mebu membebu because of sikabia wo wa na so you don't have to prove anything to anybody enti anu na ya ma ye disappointed no because almost say bre na wo feel say ne wa hye no wo dey prove wo ho akere obi obedu obehu say oh obi akra mfa ho saa eho no na ase abema waye ha because wo tiri mu no enka da wo be ye hyepe no saa da no kra na nka ye ma wakonwa but that day no wo bedu ho no obehu so obi a nhye da mfa wo ho se wo hye Louis Vuitton no se wo hye Chanel o se wo hye Denyo nobody cares and at the end of the day no wo na wonim wo value. And wo value nenso enye sika na atare ana entoma na wo de be hihye sa value no. It has got nothing to do with what you eat, what you wear, it is only in the corporate world na you say dress na fa be make impression, but your life, your personal life no ne wo be hye nka bibia ne wo be di nka bibia. A lot of the time no the best people are obehia we wiase no obehu ne kra na onam chen baby won kase bi asa nipa ne kra no could actually do the things they are doing, but you realize that omo kra no omo movie e wiase no enti no wonhia se wo be prove bibi a kire obi eno nti no because say we sure say ye beka wo ho asem nti wakofri antemansa ntoma wakofri antemansa enam wako free maami we that the same aye mu shepe obi oho kra na be manya to ne nkra so obeba ne ho a that time ne na obeye kitchen cabinet obekeka niema bebomu betoto niema kese de agu ne demo se ne ebe ya nipa ne hu a na we hu se ono so hye ho it doesn't matter, it doesn't at all. Eno nkyerese men di wo hu ni there is a difference between say wo be di wo hu ni ne wo prove wo hu to somebody. For example, ebi a near Android phone be no near iPhone be ne bia na Android phone be but because say wo pese wo nso wo ka ho kwa ye hu say yeah wo so wo hye ho nti no by force I was say wo kohwehwe bosia wo sika bi kra wo de ato ho no e wo say wo kotame no na wo de koto e bia phone kakraka bi meanwhile e bia wonim pa say sa phone kra na wo koto no apart from say over TikTok, be WhatsApp, be way, it doesn't do anything else for you. So there is no need for it at all. But who pese who prove it will want the try for so obekwa akoye. And nearly all of these things, or ya will be a wo muntia because say usano when yasa adi ni bi usano ya ntobi ama wo ebi a wusua no wo school kra na wonam fofo na esere wo because of mpaboa bi a na atitinti enti sesei no pese wo to mpaboa wo wiase nyina but sabre no etwem sabre na yesere wo for mpaboa a wo hye no na ye ne wo na wo hye. There was nothing wrong with it at that time no, and there is nothing wrong with living your life now. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. You don't have to at all. And when he answer what they say, this one better console. Because I know that a lot of the time, the trauma no, a man looking like bibia, no na ye ya mkofo bihu. But underneath it, no, because it say wusa when ya bibintia. And we try to show off, I would say, with our cars, with our houses, with our this, with our that. But you don't need to prove anything to Adiabia, we no say, oh, say, what will prove it will be say, also, no the enka, a win here. It's only what trauma na a fueleno. Our na wo worry no. Because say, yedi watema se wo de bibi papa bia mfiri wabra bomumba ena wabenya aware wenya aware na bi a wo sister bi kra de wenya aware ni bi ono so kra na wo maame ani da ne so enti because se wo sister na enya na wo wenya ni nti wo feel se wo de wadi loto enti no se aware ni ekun se den kra na you are okay. Enya ade a wo de wubejai because me na minjai na atamfo nsere me. You need to take care of yourself and understand that you don't need to prove anything to anybody. Wo nhia se wo be prove bibia e de akere wo bia. Eti abrabo ne say ye wound no eno na eneyi no ye njeje mo. Afa ye mbisa ye ho ehemfa na ye kuro wo. Ebi a wo kuro ne ye ahokyere kuro. What the ene so ye say ye bu wanimtia enti no woni confidence e bia what the ene say esum bia na wo mpe ye wo na no wo papa som na no de hye wo kon denden de o ma wo kwan kra ma wonda enti saa de no na etete wo enti because of that enti ama se wugidie kra no ehihim e wa abrabo mu abrabo ne say eno na esi atwemu. You need to let it go. You need to understand that at that point, na ehia se wo be go through sa situation no, so that you can choose better for yourself. Enye se sa situation ni mo mbe ma enema ebe ye den ana enema be say e de ma wo. Enti you can help yourself. Wo betimi aboa wo ho, eti boa wo ho. And se ebi a wono wo past no papa ni wonti no wunyini yeyi no all the time wo be attract partner wo attract obi a wanyini wo attract obi a wo nanim wo attract obi a ebi mpo a obetimi awo ba because say na papa ni woni nti no eno na wo feel say the right way to go. Even though in astrology, there are instances where we know that obi be wari obi a oye penyini. But ni na no, na it's coming from that trauma, traumatic experiences na nipa niya ni mkwala abre mo no. So you can start teaching yourself. You can start releasing that traumatic link no to woso wo ho. So what we are going to do now no yenye breathing exercise for about 10 minutes bi and then we can move on from this chiron aspect no. And you need to keep reminding yourself that um so let me get us my main share way in my music ye beti media ye breathing work ne kakra na afi eti yen try say at least ye be ye bibi ketwe bi. Let's just try and breathe in because there is a lot of weight where your shoulder weight bebree where your shoulder. We go through so much in this life. You go through so much. In fact, obi wo hokra na ne bre ne sha ase no na afei na o hye ne maame ye funu mu enti ebi no ma wankasa wo ya wo ne be sha ase no na wo hye ye funu ne mu wunyam pie ye na wo ya wo ne sha ase the pain had to do with your father who went away, and I say it had to do with your mother who went away. As a child, you were very lonely. Uni obia woni ne beche wa asem. Uni obia woni ne beche wa reho. Wokọ abonten na yesisi wo mpo a oba ehye wo ho. Uni obia woni ne beka. Enam saa ne nti no eneyi no se wo ha wo komu na wo bre na obi kura gina wo nchen a wonim se ne woni nipa no ebeche ne wo komu no because still ekuro na wuso a wunya aye no eda so wo ho ekuro ni guso e ka kire wo say you cannot trust anybody. You can't. But edumre bia, we have to learn how to trust in life. Say, abrabone bema enieme bia esunye adesoa bia esunye no efri ho. Ebi ho no ma yesu no. Ne na ya yeta ka kire ya ne saade we ya waye. Wo de enwumre we wo behu ne medebe ye wo. Enti wuswani nyina no you were always anxious. Woye bibia wo yam hyehye because wonim se ne asi no eye den a ye beba be ye wo bone we akire. Enti na wo yam hyehye and when nyina wie mpo no wonye mfomso but wokoda na wo yam hyehye because usuro se wo koda yi bibi betimi asi abrabona e ka kire wo say you need to let it go. Enema na wo yam hyehye wo ho no enya ade a ebesimpo enti jai se wo dwendwene ho jai se wadwene ya ma wo bipi no kwa na ekosoro abrabone si jai se ayam hyehye ne akometuo nti woda wonna wo beda besore no na waye se saman wuntimi ponna abrabone say jai mutoho. You don't need to carry it anymore. You don't need to at all. Abrabone say ahochira wo komu a ema eye wo say wo de ahochire betimi aba wo so anytime enti ema afa wuntimi nna eno ane se waye adwuma saa because wo suro say bia wo gyaye adwuma ba kumpo a anhwa na ahochira san aba wo so bio. Abrabone se ne ewu susu no enye saa ne beye enti wabra home kakra eye okay se wo be home mentwen nko home wo adaka mu mentwen nko home wo ewuo mu home every way allow yourself to rest. You matter, you are important, you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are better. There is a lot you can do in this world. Eniema bebre wasasi so a wobetimi aye. Sane e wo sirimpo no wo sirie ni mpo etimi kenya obi. Etimi manage ba obi abrabo mo bi akome mo. Abrabo ne say sane wa ho keka mpo sitie no eno nko a mpo no eno nko a mpo ye bibi enye sebe woso wanya kansa wehu se woso mbo ana se woso beye niema etitiru bi ansa wehu se woso mbo abrabo ne se saa niema nkete na wutimi ye ni mpo se ne wo na ma wuhia obi na ne bag mu odu a wutimi boa ne se mame nso mu kakra ma wo na abrabo ne se saa de ye ni mpo no eno mpo no sane wo wutimi kura wo memu ekura wo ma when emwa bia amfi ba bia ama enso wo sori anapa wo hwo omanim wo so omonsa e de omukọ school eba abrabo ne say you are doing something and what you are doing is important. It is so important. Eti membu ho abomfia jai se wo bu ho enimitia no na afeisha se wo realize ne wo ya fe no enti we ye de nwum we ye de bekoye past kakra if baby a what say no wo betimi akata wani kakra bi a ma yen kata ye ni kakra bi na afe yen jeni ye homfanko ye past kakra na yen hwa ade yen hwe sene your brain, you know what our brain can do for us this morning yenye bibi kakra enti ye be kata ye ni kakra and then ye kata ye ni a ye de ye ni go back to brain na yesua no ye de go back to brain na yesua no ho na ye ko enti se ye ko ho no ma hu se we ya akra ketuwe bi enti ye koyechi ebrewe ye koyechi ye de ye ni kobra na yesua ebra na ye ketua ye ni tumi ye ni bibia eno a ne se ye ya akwala ye nkwala ye wo ho ebi ana ya abemu aketua bi enti hwese wote wo maame pona no obi etwemu a na wo hwe no wo maame ichia na wo so wo hwe bia wo ya ba ya wo maame ya ade no wo so te ho na wo hwe ebi asabre ne kra na wo maame ni ho enti wo hwe se maame ni ho ase ni su atatawo enema a wo pe bia ni wa wonsaka aduane kra ne wo mpe na ye de ma wo enti wuni manage ebra wani beji kakra ye bra wo kodi agro nso wodi agro kakra na wo ba ya atiatia na ebre enkoa na ye de ye wo enti afehwe onaida fom ora ho wunyanka obi beji wa free bia wo mu because wo se wo ya abofra kunim bibia afe ye nhome kakra. Let's just take in yen chinko ye mu dendende na ye jemu e de aba abonten. Afe ye hu saa se ye mu aye hakakra ye swade so asade so abida ye so ye ndu sane nke wose ye dwene kra se ye pentema yi ye hu afiti bia ye wo mu ase yesu ye dwene yesu ade so ane so hwese ya ye ketwe bi ade so ane so afe ye nanti afiti bia na ye wo mu no ye free ho kakra ye free ho na ye ba na ye hu saa se nsuo bi dan chen ho saa nsuo na ye ni tua no se ye kodemu a ye be ka kira akra we sa akra no nhwe anamo a ye tu bebi ayafa bebi ayabedu sesei ahyase no na enye de ahyase no na eden ahyase no na emu areho enso sesei yetimi aye bibi ne yetimi aye kra me se ye nyini say ye sha ye nyini nko ampo ye bibi enti afa wo ka kira kra no tena nsuo na no kakra na fa wo nan si nsuo ni mu afa wo de wo nan si mu abete saa se wo nan ne ho ya ye nwunu kakra afa ka kira akra no wa nkasa wo mofre mu no ka kira saa akra no se ye ko nsuo ni makodi agro ye di agro ade ya esi wo ho nyina ye betwam e de afri ye ho eye ya de base se ye nyini ya ba ye nim ye ho se ye saa ne ma ne na ama ye decide ye ne ma bi se ya ha ya brabo ye mpese ye bekoso abobra ne saa bio eti afa ye kwa akire wo na ye yi saa connection na ye what to saa past no e de free ho afa ye be ma obre na ye bre ye na hye ye nkran kese because ye nyini ye nya hwe kra no ye nyini ya ba ye nim ye nya hwe kra no se ye time so da ye nya hwe kra no ye nim se bre we no ye betimi aye bibia asesa ye tebia kakra enya ho preso bre wo so kakra so ye de beko enti afa woni akra ne ndi nkomo ka kire no niema awaya efe nyina woni ne kasa no obehu sa afa ne ni agi osere ono kra no onim se mo betimi abedu babia madu onim se emre bi bedu a obetu bata akwhye babia wakwhye onim kra sanka obefu plane onim sanka ubeko school ubesua adwuma onim kra se kra nka obeye video se kra wo TikTok eti hwesa kra no nani age ama o osi odawase se enisu ya na ewo nani so saata ebre no wa ma nka nkoso a na afa wu ye bibi onu nti akra ne se nani so ne ewaye se wanyini kekempo nani so ne ewaye wase nani age afa woni akra ne nansuo ni mu kakra kone ne nansuo ni mu kakra tonsuo ni gu ne ho kakra kone ne ni agro the way you play just do it kone ne ni agro kakra afa won sa akra ne ni age Osi odase se wanyini se ne wo ye ya ne se wanyini mpo a osi odase odim se wanyini yinko ade na wakai ne nko ade obeye bibi e beboa wo ne ne mienu nyina afei sonensa na woni ni be pie friends yo ni mo na wakra no afei ono wote ho ne okwaya ne so root for you ne oka ne say oh just go kona koye ne we wakoma da so a opese wo ye nyina akra ne si jaya dwendwen wo dwendwen ono so e ha no akra ne si nyagidie sa na mo a wo betu nyina e be ye yie afei odane ne ho oko ne so hwe nani age because omu se waye bibi se ne we ye ya ne se wunyini ye mpa waye bibi o se waye ade afei menhwe saa oya wo ne so emfa ha wo ho ebrewe hwe ho na fabo a wo Wasi me improve bibia mfa nkyere obia afei ye betimi taking deep breath bear miensa and then we can come back to yourself ibio All right, so I think we are back. So with me, I think that these are easy exercises you can do with yourself. Wa wutimi ye bibia no we ade a wa wubetimi aye ama wo when you are alone. You can think about who you were in your childhood and then start talking to this child. Shasiasa wonene kasa so a ne wudi kan ye ne before no ne wa ye sese no shasiasa wo ka kire no. Every time you do, akra no be grateful. Every time you do, she will be grateful. Na afi wa shasiasa say woni ni ndi nkoma kopem say when you have your plans, talk to this child, because this is a child that in that time also da yempo nim say nko baby na ade so akese bi da ne so basa ade so no you don't need to carry it anymore, because ono akra no waso ade so ani dada ehu hia se wo besan aso asa ade so ani sisi e wo se wo bo akra no na wo yi sa ayem hyehye ne areho ne oyawo no e de efree honom enti may draw cards like I do all the time, but the energy is telling you to heal your wound, heal your wound. It's important you do so. Who be here say we be heal your wound. Who be here because life and say we are all wounded. Ye nyina no ya obi wo ya komemu, o ya obi wo hono. Enti saa ya wo no yenhwe na afa yendi hu dwuma. Eno ebeboa ye. Enti Nyamito Eliklim Infinite Spirit. So for because it says as kama nintino my settings ewo me hanomo enya ade a mobetimi a download the videos ne ade, so I don't know, I mean for the sake of ye nyina ye sanity ntino ye betimi aye ne sa iti my ye ne say enya ade a obi a betimi a download the video. I think that's no you're okay if that actually helps with scamming no you betimi a atwea sign na say betimi a my free hono mo kakra. I think it would help all of us. Enti no say wo share me video na wo ntimi download dia because of that intia. Yeah. Enti Infinite Spirit Nyame do Eliklim 3 cards. And I think that right now no this recent past energy we see that yes, this is you. Or if somebody was okay, let's get this one done. Okay. Enti wuni ye who say you may have made a move. I say na wo plan baby. You may even have wanted to learn something. So be so sunya baby. And adie no craft bibi related to edwuma anasika. But I say we hope in sheda anymore. And I say near men to me and to tomu ama wo se ne na wo pe. But life na e catchere will say akade na we here no ebeba everything will just come together. Na afi wo de aye ne e wo say we ye no. Enti se bia na e wo dwen se niema tosin abrabo ne say entosin in any way. You have all that it takes. Enti every way no boa na wo beboa wo na afi wa kusua na e wo pese wo sua no ana wa ye ne wo pese wo ye no ebeboa wo. Infinite Spirit 3 cards only. If we tap 3 cards only. What message does universe have for you? What are you supposed to know? What are you supposed to hear? 3 cards. Okay. So Effie, I think that life in say you want to take a decision. What say we decide, and here yours wankasa we intuition very good. That is what we are getting here. We see that your intuition is very good. Wotin ka wo nneɛma ho a ɛyɛ ho nti life ne say ɛbɛboa sɛ wobɛ trust with intuition, because now what we see is that you don't want to trust that intuition. I say you are woyi w'ani afiri saa intuition ne so ɛna wo focus on other things. A life ne say no, you need to focus on your intuition. ɛna wei so ɛyɛ possible say bi a baabi wɔ hɔ a wosua ade a na wokyerɛ ade a there may be problems in that place, or there may be delays. There is a possibility that you may encounter delays in that space. For example, if you have a upgrade school, possible say you may not be able to get in now because delays so and I say baby so we see that there can be troubles there, but life and say trust your intuition on this matter. And no beboa my way take the right decision at this time for yourself, right? Okay. Infinite Spirit. 3 cards from a message that's universe. For Anita, a worship correct. 3 cards a message that's universe. For Anita, a worship correct. 3 cards. Anita, a worship correct. Okay. So Anita, I think that for you too, it's related to work or business. Whatever your plans are, no, we see that planning now we share unexpected situations. But still, life and I say all you can do is just work hard on your dreams. Don't give up. Even if a name take you unexpected thing, cry now. Still now, no, you need to keep going. You need to just work and hone your craft. Work hard on what you want to work hard on. I think that no ebeboa. But say you decide say you are not going to, because of the way I nema rough cry in between there ebe how all our infinite spirit. 3 cards. What message does universe have for Paul? What is he supposed to know? What is he supposed to hear? For 3 cards. Okay, so for Paul Laweso, we see that in your past, also what can you almost say, and you were planning well. I had to say, we create BBA, whether it's a business or it's an idea. We see that would the BBA to now come. And then your head was also in a good place, because now I realize and you were doing things right, but unfortunately I think that there were problems, there were troubles. Bibi wo hɔ a na ɛma w'ani ngye asɛ for a while mpo ɛma wontimi koraa mpie nkɔyɛ ne ɛwɔ sɛ nka woyɛ. But life ne say troubles ne say happening wɔ w'abusua mu nso a we see that yes, renewal is here. You will start being very happy. W'ani bɛhyɛ aseɛ sɛ gye. You would also come together with your family. Say na your partner so na wone ne what troubles are. If set troubles na wo worry ma ha ye hu say sie bebe mu. Enti no you will be happy with your family again. Infinite Spirit. 3 cards on Abel Abuga. Abuga, 3 cards. Abel Abuga, 3 cards. What message does Bill, so we see here that you are not very happy. You've not been happy in your recent past. I think that it may have to do with it's an emotional connection you may have had with somebody now as a trouble sabemo. So we see that you've been very sad, you've been very worried, you are even struggling to move on from this past situation that was making you sad. But life is saying that I think what you need to do is to look away from the past and focus on the future. Again, you need to also have this that positive aura. No, you need it. You need to be more confident in yourself, and then this confidence, I was say, boy, with me overcoming this leftover emotions and this sadness. Because here we see that you're still struggling. Your emotions are not in a good place. So you are struggling to actually move away from or move on from this situation that is making you very unhappy. But life is saying you need to be very confident and decide. You can also look at traveling, maybe going away from this situation and also beboa during these times. And you need to be more positive as well. Thanks for Linda. Linda. Linda Ajoa Achiam, 3 cards on Infinite Spirit. Linda Ajoa Achiam, 3 cards on. So Linda, we see here that there is trouble, and the trouble no your relationship. It's possible you are dealing with an old lover and I said trouble in a war between you and your partner as papa. You want to take that decision. As I say, we take a decision. No, life and say do it. Come on, girl, do it. You need to be fierce. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to. I think you should use your head more than you use your heart. Use your head more than you use your heart. In this situation, you need to be more logical, especially then you need to plan well. Use your head. Memfa emotions and kasase use utrimunyansa no fe no mum fa handle sa relationship no. And you need to take that decision. You don't have to stay mention change. So just decide, take that decision. With me take a decision now, it would help you. All right. Rahina Issa. Rahina Issa. 3 cards on Infinite Spirit. Oh, Rahina Menso Mami. Baby, I'm no also mommy I come car is stupid. 3 cards on Rahina Issa. One message. Let's universe have for you. 3 cards on Rahina. I say you two you are struggling to decide because Bibi were cheap. So a past person. And Emmy say or sign ye ni tibio as why you're confused whether to go back there or to go forward. Life and I say you don't have to be stressed by this person or this situation. And now that you are confused, and almost sometimes you are confused because you don't have to do whatever you are thinking about. It's a man far what dream because here if it's a past person, there is a possibility say nipa kronanisha niema bebre. So the person may have as a nkofo bebre and as an nisha ade bebre. You are not the most important thing when nipa ne life. So memma confusion no enkoso wo witiri mo. Allow yourself to do what you want to do. Memma or no situation ne mba mbe stress so in your case no. Infinite Spirit. Infinite Spirit. Judy. Amor. Poker. 3 cards on Judy. Amor. And then I'm a bit away from the camera, I don't know. Am I struggling to see? Yes. Judy. Okay, so let me see. Yeah. Judy. Amor. Poker. 3 cards. Oh, Judy. We see you. Something may have popped up, or somebody may have popped up. I say whatever you thought could be an opportunity, no. I say it is rather becoming something. How life and see you are free to walk away from it. So walk away from this particular situation. You don't have to stress it. And one is with the free home because life nissing ya was a usunya was sabi and western ya was a way or why it's your faith free ho no mensua problems now will go through and so so if you are wanting to push towards something new life and say yes, be ready to go away from the old, and then pursue at the fulfill winning because the troubles will end when you go towards a new path. Kofi Taiwayo, Infinite Spirit. 3 cards on Kofi Taiwayo. What message does universe have for you? Kofi Taiwayo. What message does universe have for you? 3 cards on Kofi Taiwayo. 3 cards on. So Kofi Abrabano say almost say if you are wanting to learn say juma ade na we say wo koye ba enya wo nko a aha ye hu say obi beka ho ana sa afoforo beka ho na wo bekọ akoye. So it's a group something, a place where you want to learn. Abrabano say kona koye. So if somebody is wanting you to come na munye bibi mbomo munye adwuma bi mbomo ana kosua adwuma bi now life na kai will say even though I say we're dealing with that trust and be in your past, now don't look at that past, because they say in unya tu anamoni nipa ne koya de kroni boma yehu se ne yewo hwehwe no wen sabeka. So I think it's only right that you go ahead and then do what you need to do at this point. So bibia e was say wokoya e related to adwumesua, e related to say bia wo ne afoforo na e ka boma ye bibi. Abrabone se kona koyi eye okay ebeboa o enti kona koyi. Infinite Spirit. 3 cards on Helen Kasu. 3 cards on Helen Kasu. So Helen Kasu, I think that also in the past, you may have encountered situations where be a cheat you. Enti now no se bibi kra wo w'anima as a wutiri mu nyanda ho, you don't know where this is going. Life and say I think you have to also be careful because these cards are saying that there is a potential on say for deception. Say bi obi na da betime aba wo life mo. Enti say no so say why you too stressed that ehun behia say wo be home wo body no. Don't just be confused. If you are wanting to go and then maybe when you be koye bibia bomo, when nipa bi betu abomo a life and say there is a possibility of deception. Nti betimi aba na say relationship no already cry a cheating relationship. Ye ne bia obi wo nipa na bra bomo na obi wo so wa bra bomo na wo kohyia nipa kro na aha no mo ye hu say end well. It doesn't end well in any way. And I think you may as well focus on yourself. And then where you ma at this time. A fear, endurance. 3 cards. A message. This universe. A fear, endurance. Infinite spirit. 3 cards. A fear, endurance. Why are you getting the same card? I think that a fear. Ewo cards a yenya wa ha no mo no. Life and I'll say currently, the odds are not in your favor. I had to say, Minka say, what luck at this time, Nenya, dear, air shining that big. It's a bibia obey you have to be careful because it may not turn out well. Whether it's a relationship, whether a juma and say, no matter what it is, we see that it be as op say ye pick you bibi one. Enya ade a adekoro no yɛbɛpeke wo ɛwɔ ho nti this time no may not be a very positive time for you, but not being a positive time is so interesting na enye bibia. You can do the work edu dry nneɛma ɛbɛyɛ kama na afei wo so support no abem me say ene obi so mami a ɛbɛka me cars too pe ɛma obi anye because man, it's not my usual place, and it may be harder for me to say, so I'm sorry, I'll go another place. Grace in Tiamo, 3 cards. Grace in Tiamo, Infinite Spirit, 3 cards. Message this universe of grace and Tiamo. Grace, sika semi yara. Abrabo no say, me say, wa sika no ayetare kakra. Enti no ayetare a life ne say, wo ho kwan say we decide, especially baby a we sika ko. Winya bibi free ho no. Abrabo ne say you can decide to stop giving there. Wo jai say we sika ne ko hye baby a winya bibi fina. We sika ne ho bedwo ne kakra. Enti whoever you are with nipa kro no ase o ma wo sika sem na ya out of balance o ma but winya no e wo say wo jai say wo ma and then jai say wo ma Samuel Obo 3 cards Infinite Spirit what message this universe Samuel Obo Somewhere life and I say why you must you may have been very stressed with work and also say you are in a situation where you are not getting much because you must whether we you one you sika krono enya ade a ebeba kese enti ahabrabo no cry o say for sika ne momesie emu behia say wo be save at this point no no would be rather helpful for you than any other thing enti say bia wo be pese ebia wo di sika ko hye baby because here we see that you are dealing with a lot of delays stagnation where the things that you want I say there are troubles omokra oni omoye adwuma ne mpo troubles betimi happen between you and these people my life and so catch will say who be here say everywhere no obekora obeplan obe bibia na also ye ne steadily making sure say you are saving your money you are not throwing the money around during this time and obebo Infinite Spirit 3 cards 3 cards Anita Bell landing 3 cards Anita Bell landing what message this universe 3 cards Infinite Spirit Anita Bell landing 3 cards So Anita Bell aha ye hu say let me say, here you are trying to put your boundaries in place. As a whole try, send near who here our brother be free or no more be protected against certain people and situations our life. And then it looking like say once you started to do this, everything is going good. So you were really pushing towards creating that life, where you near won't pay free money a day. But we see that currently, the way now, and even though it looked like a situation no is stronger, like you were stronger, it looked like ubetimi enya near wope. I had to say enka oto obo na wokɔ w'anim a wobɛtumi anya nea ɛwɔ pɛ. But asɛ for some reason no nneɛma ɛɛdane ɛnyɛ ade a nneɛma ɛkɔ te sɛ nea wopɛ no asɛ nneɛma ɛteki unexpected turn kakra nti because sɛ take unexpected turn it means that you will deal with sadness so kakra ɔwerɛ bɛho wo ho kakra because sɛnea wo planning nneɛma ne sɛnea wohu sɛ nka asɛ with dreams ne adeɛ bɛtumi aba true for you like really. So you were very fierce. That's what we see. And so unfortunately no asɛ nneɛma take a surprising turn, but then again it take a surprising turn in here life and see you are in a good place, you are stronger. So I think that all you can do is just persevere because you only need to keep doing what you are doing, and then you need to also be emotionally responsible for your own self, especially where bibi na a day nearby. I think you may have to. Sarah Yale. Sarah Yale. Infinite Spirit. 3 cards. Sarah Yale. The message that's universe. Okay. Sarah Yale. 3 cards. Okay, it is when you're reading that, now be your reading number obe phrase 0500326799. Nama hero chat amao. And your hero chat I ever heard past life or current life, career possibilities, relationship matters or personality. And as obe say obe cards and kwaso and so ye and usually yeah, you share say be now currently this particular year what are the events are you likely to unfold saa afi ne mu obi a ɔkora na ɔno ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde card ne hwɛ month by month say be this month yɛ mu te sɛn bosomi na ebetumi ayɛ intense anaa ebetumi ayɛ den. We draw the cards to figure it out. Nti no reading bi a wobɛpɛ sɛ wobɛyɛ no wobɛtumi afrɛ me na yɛahwɛ. Sarah, life no say wɛhyia obi anaasɛ relationship is something that you focused on in your past ɛna wuhyia nipa korɔ ne wie no ɛme sɛ bibi si yɛ ma wohu yɛ saa sɛ nipa no ɔde nneɛma bi asiesie wɔ abɛda adi but it may be too late on your part because we see here that either pregnancy at stake anaa nso sɛ this is also a symbolism for progress. And so despite ebia near finding out about this person no possible say mubetimi make progress kakra and near betimi improve kakra. And I say this is also an indicator that you can also be looking at a time awa na say nyinsɛn ebe ba mo life or that you may also, even though we figure out something about the person, I think you may also have to look at nkwalaa omo ewo honomo. If you have one with this person, then you may have to consider them before you decide on anything later. Vina Yabo, Infinite Spirit, 3 cards. Or message that's universal for Vina. Yeah, boy. What is she supposed to know? What is she supposed to hear? 3 cards. Okay, so Vina, life and say decision I were taking in your past, especially if you've gone for a man, or no, I say, or you're focused on business, or you're focused on any you're related to Sasi Kasemni dear, no, not so much about love, but now dream with you. We see that if this is the person you've met, you are going to be very happy, and a lot of the problems you are dealing with and so na ebe clear. And also say wankasa na moto bi a watu in the past no, it is going to make you a very happy person. And then ebe san yi or how bebre wo wa akwan mu no e de a free hono. So I think that whatever decision you took in the past, okay, say ube to akoso. It's okay, it's fine. Yamra, three cards on one message that's universe have for you. There was a guy, Anami, but me boy, and I say, Bibi, why you? I'm not sure. Yamra, three cards on one message that's universe have for you. A guy no wayo guy no waha onye na tro within mami bi why so ya amra life no say baby kra wo pese wo free no ana obi a wo pese wo free ne ho no menya sure enya ade a obetimi e free ni pa no even though somebody new or something new is popping up no enya possible say obetimi and one hwe ni yi because say wontimi free ho no ntino wobɛkɔ akɔmiamia w'ani akɔteantea, you may end up being a bad person to this person because you are unable to move. Ɛna ebi wɔ hɔ a wontumi so move a it can also be because nipa no yɛ stern ne adeɛ. But sometimes no, sɛ nea woyɛ wɔ baabi korɔ na ewie a wontumi mfiri hɔ no. So sesei na wontumi mfiri hɔ no, look at other things a wobɛtumi ayɛ ɛbɛma woafeeli a little bit better ɛwɔ baabi a wowɔ no. Instead so be persevere ube free ho kra no think about something else ubetimi aye whilst you are there to make your life a little bit better and no ebeboa fatal amido infinite spirit three cards on fatal amido one message that's universe have for you are you supposed to know. I'm supposed to hear three cards. Okay, so I think that Fatao, Ahaye say you may be having problems in your home, problems in the family. Emsen tawantawa ufie we busunyamo. There are misunderstandings and troubles there. I say a creative problem kakra in the past. No, but life and say ebeba. I think that balance will happen. And say balance then so be happen and I am more beba. I think that you have to make the move. No. It was so woody kind a two animal. We ye bibi. Oh, two animal answer. I am one hour pen. Eti me aba de amount. And I think that whoever will bring the harmony and peace, obey your bar so. Think about a woman or one enim cry be a obetimi de emwakro na wohwehwe ne de abrɛ then you can speak to this person about the help that you need. And this see a crowd person obey you fee no. Then this person can come in to save the day for you. Alhassan Rabia to three cards only. One message does universe have for you. Alhassan Rabia to three cards only. Infinite spirit. Okay, Rabia to I think that in the recent past, say why wesua winyansa dada. You realize that obi abetimi e detracture obi abetimi adaada nti wo sha ase say who take care of wa wo ho and your work may also revolve around nurturing, caregiving, and you are taking care of yourself very well. But I think that recently, bibi wɔ hɔnom a esi a ama wo ne wo partner mo ntam ayɛ basabasa. And possible nso sɛ one wo partner koro no asɛ nkɔmmɔdie koraa bɛgyae, so you may have trouble communicating any ade. And this particular energy no ɛyɛ a ɛnkyɛ ayɛ te sɛ within the month na nneɛma tumi shift. And if you are getting angry, don't get angry to the point where be a wobɛkeka biribi a ɛho hia wobɛwie no na asɛ wasɛe w'akyi. Menye ne saa nya abotre na mo resolve nneɛma calmly, because already you know how to take care of yourself. So just take care of yourself in this situation. No, I think you'll be okay. So there is a problem with somebody. Ewaha, Monica Akoli. 3 cards only. A message that's universal. Monica Akoli. 3 cards only. Monica Akoli. It's Monica. I think that Emma would die one nano. Abrabone say, it may not be changing right now. Enti men stress so I think you only need to sleep. Dakakra na wo honto ne jaya adwendwene no. Because there are delays here. Delays and then so a bit me a trouble work. Say baby adwuma, because we see that it's related to the work. So you may be having challenges in that space, adwuma space. So I think that it would help you to let go of sour anxiety, and allow yourself to rest. Even though there are troubles there, Jojo wo ho kakra, no beboa wo. Instead, say ube overwhelm me, because with this, I think that's a matter of days. The stress should be over. When it comes to say be a say trouble. In a matter of days, the stress should be over. And you be a was it. It's been dragging on for a long time. Infinite Spirit, 3 cards. Oh, the guy didn't come again. Guy, no one, Bobby. 3 cards. Veronica Ajaman. One message. That's universal. Veronica Ajaman. What are you supposed to know? What are you supposed to hear? 3 cards. One message. That's universal. Veronica Ajaman. 3 cards. So say we bibia if the entire live session, you have something you want to do, I would suggest you don't do it at all, because I have no the energies are like no. And the no may not work, may not happen, may only bring sadness to your life. So here say, even though you want your freedom, here we see that yes, you will get your freedom, but you are, as a problem, so they are not over, like entirely over it. And then you may also be a little bit disappointed in a certain man or life, because you realize that if you are not delays whatever you are doing, we see that the man may be the reason why things are delayed a little, and I say you feel very disappointed by this person. But life and if you were asking a yes or no situation, sadly na ye boni ebesi life and say that be your papa ebesi or CNC. So it's like a 3 no for you. And life and so say you need to let go of your obsession, and so it's bibia na we you're obsessed with. Now you need to just let it go. Don't hold on to it. Now for ye kai wants to say this week in Abraboni per se ye healing your wound, especially maternal wound. It's in near mammy be the year why ye were ya show more influence on. this week you can just let it go. Understand that you didn't have control then, but now you do. Now you decide how you let something hurt you. And you can choose to not let the chrono hurt you in any way at all during this time. Infinite Spirit, 3 cards on John Danso, 3 cards on John Danso. What message this universe? John Danso. John, I think that life and I'll say hard time, mama. I bury because you were going through your tower moment. The Nehemiah falling apart, things were bad. But life says that now, right now, this time now, brother say, those kind of chaotic enema no eba na wie ye. Just now, the work you want to do, don't listen to anything. Don't think about anything. You need to just be curious and excited and then just venture a new path now. Open say or venture. Men worry about anything. Just venture it. That's all you need to do. Infinite Spirit, oppose for Steen. 3 cards on one message. This universe for you. Oppose for Steen. 3 cards on one message. This universe for you. Oppose for Steen. 3 cards on. Of course, baby, I was say no. I'm not sure you will be able to go. Opese okọ baby, I wouldn't menko. And opese we ye bibi nso you may not be able to. It seems that you may be stuck for a while. Ewo biakro na wo no. But that too is okay. Enye ahopepra bra bo na wo se wo bo. I think you should give yourself some time to resolve issues now before you decide to finally leave that space. Said Hamid, 3 cards on it. What message does universe have for you? Said Hamid. Obepesa obey reading number obefrey 0500326799. Nama real chat amount. And me baha me kase me reach out to you. I will never send you a message say me who bibi or winti brana me share mouth. I don't work that way. It is obi be send a message. I understand it as scam. Nyamia me money panning that down. Wepes obey reading a number ba kope na obe frame. Mini foreign number be that's 0200 sorry 0500326799. Apart from a mini number for bia. Enti obepes obey reading na wafre. And I think that for a me reading way I may not be able to do a live session again until next week, I'm sure. Because me banopon Friday, Saturday she's home, Sunday she's home. So sometimes I'll have me so I'll have me do it. Okay, Jumane home. Said Hamidu. Don't do this to me. What message does the universe have for Said Hamidu? Infinite Spirit. 3 cards on Said Hamidu. Said. Sorry, you are getting a death card for your past, which means that in your recent past, something ended, an ending happened where you grieved because as a washri be but it was life na didn't and we see that after that point, nanke nema say looky good kakra because you must have wo buy no it seems say nka oh enemy looking positive. People were admiring, appreciating near why any idea. But as a nema take another 10. Here we see that as with dreams no plans and everything that you were doing somehow as done it is not going the way that you planned it. Nti aha no no ema wintime nhye near wo pese wo sha ase and then your body may even not be feeling very well right now. So I think that rest and healing yourself is important. Even though pese wo ye bibi ma ye hu say yes no. Don't go with that. Focus on healing your body. Focus on resting your body. At this point, the recovery mom ebe boa a chance say be I say what they koye bibi gidi and now they she bibi for frasing. So just allow yourself to recover. And then also I won't say emotions no. Men get blinded by emotions actually, because sometimes we get so blinded by our emotions what could take you decision obewie no na say akoye rough kakra enti no ma we emotions then settle before you decide on anything now no I think that's no ebe wow. Which cards did I draw? I think the same card. Focus, don't go. 3 cards somewhere. Docus, don't go. What message does universe have for you that you're supposed to know? Or that you're supposed to hear? Docus, don't go. 3 cards only. 3 cards only. Docus, don't go. So Dorcas, let me say, for some time now, no, life in Ankasa on share down reward day was here we see that you may be going through losses. I say washuri bibi, washuri sika. Sika ni so washuri. It can also be because of a man. Oh, a bit me aye be ma bi nso. Ebenam be ma bi suntina. Washuri sa sika krom. And I had no mono. I say nipa krono. This is how this person appeared in your life. But I say nipa no twemako. This is not a man or yes stable or beba beka wa brabum or twemako. Enti eno nti na asese say ye hu say why troubled no. And here if you decide say wo beko a but enkosi hwe. Enti no instead say bi a wo beko akọ fight nipa no, I think that you should rather move on from this situation towards a better place, towards a better situation. Memma wo ho kwan na wonye so distraught by sa bema we na wa be obi twemako no, because we obi twemako even though obi looky flashy, obi looky exciting, obi timi aye neema very exciting. As Obeke can say, I don't know what. But here we see that in the end, no, troubles in kwane way anymore. Relations are hojo. So I think that you may rather have to move on because I also will compare you just fight and fight and fight, and then you will be tired. So whatever situation in your life, the fight is not worth it. You may have to just move on. Just move on towards something better and brighter. And you be here say it's now when you say you fight for. Sometimes you fight for. You will be fighting and fighting unnecessarily. Why my behalf? Gloria Chizali, Infinite Spirit. Oh. No way. Gloria Chizali. Infinite Spirit. What message does universe have for you? Are you supposed to know? Are you supposed to hear? Gloria teaser. Three cards. I think that near life in a say you have everything. They say who will be near you really do have it. So all that's left for you is to just work. Yeah, Juma. Hone your craft. Yeah, Juma. Yeah, Juma. Juma no ya enona ebeboa. And life is also reminding you to plan ahead. Abrabono see ye fierce. Be like the queen. Use your logical mind. Use it with in this situation. Ebeboa. Ahabraboni say, be the woman or you're business minded or planning or using it, not the emotional one, no, you're using it, and you can be able to build something better for yourself. So that's all you need to do. No, just work, 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 work. James, quick, cool. 3 cards on me. In 10 minutes, I'll draw a general cast for all of us. I think we've done this for nearly 2 hours. Yeah, dear. Then James, Timed draw general card for you, then I can go and do my work. Juma, a woho mama, Nama James, 3 cards. Infinite Spirit. What message does universe for you? James, 3 cards. James. So I think that in the past you may have been wanting to travel. Emma Emisa went to Corona Opesa in the name of I say adisunya na say we are for work or adisunya. We see that you put in your money. If you are wanting to travel the world, you are going to put in your money. And in the end, the Susika Krone betimi pay off because the last card, this is not a no card. This is like, okay, you are going to lose money. For sa na odi esi weni so. And I will lose this and so I think that in the end, you will gain experience and I say ubenya no from what you are going to do. Say one when you are doing it because of na life makes you go ahead and do it. And wherever you are putting your money, there is bound to be some success in that area. But one thing is that even though you are going to put in money, you have to also take care of yourself. Because it doesn't look like a wubotomu nasikano ebefia, but although yes, but we see that somebody may also be involved or before for also ena nisika kahu. Until you before for also understand that that money can be very hard to get. And we see here that sika krono what the bekwa could rabi bimu. Although at the krone be but you go through sa sika no se bia obeshri sika na sika ne be basa kakra before you actually get what you want. So aka 7 minutes. 7 minutes. How many people will I draw cards for? Ibi anipa be me. So let me see. 3 cards. Correlate. Benjamin. Correlate. Infinite Spirit. 3 cards. Benjamin. Correlate. One message. I'm gonna be answer, mommy. One message. That's the universe. Benjamin. Correlate. 3 cards. Benjamin, Abrabono sister when you begia, Jai said was sticking or past. You don't need to stick yourself to your past. Almost say, yet they might also be moving on from our past place. So you keep on sticking yourself to that past. Abraboni say, men not past. Move towards your future if you do, because I don't think as a You are stuck there and the money is tight. I had to say, baby, I was a sikani bifu, baby, I know emba. Disappointment, waha, and you are also unhappy. You are not happy in your life, in your situation, relations, whatever. You are not happy. So, life, and they say, instead of maybe obe stick it to your past. No? Don't stick to your past. Oh, and move on from that past. No? And then push towards a better place. Meant my past because the more you are stuck to the past, a bit creative problems they bring. Winning the amount. I think we are getting some rains now. I'm happy. You have to also be worried for some people, right? Infinite Spirit. Three cards. Yeah, with Daniel. Three cards. Yeah, Daniel. One message. That's three cards. Yeah, with Daniel. Yeah, with Daniel. Yeah, with Dan. Abrabon, I'll say you need to be very serious with your life. Almost say, I say, woyɛ young ɛna wopɛ fun enti no asɛ baabi a mframa no bɛbɔ obiara na wokɔ so you are not really serious with ebi a learning a skill you are not really serious with sticking to your plans ɛbɛboa sɛ wo plane biribi a wode bɛkɔ instead sɛ wode woyɛɛ a na wasan asesa w'adwene and then you do something else life ne sɛ daabi you need to actually ground wo ho kakra be very stable and then in that way no also when you are grounded and stable now planning now what they call kama ɛno mmom bɛboa ma afei woanya neɛ wɔrehwehwɛ no nti no ɔmo sɛ when you are reckless and so then you will be having problems with wo ne wo team wo ne wo workplace ne adeɛ because ayɛ sɛ woyɛ young nti no you are not careful you are too excited and want to do everything and also nyade ebeboa. But my main draw three cards for all of us. Usually the messages speak to us a lot. So let's look at three cards for Yenina Infinite Spirit. Three cards only. What message does universe have for all of us? What are we supposed to know? What are we supposed to hear? Three cards only. What message does universe for all of us? So, Feeling Spirit, one card of one message that's universe for all of us. One card on one message that's universe for all of us. One card on. Okay. It's no message in here very simple. Abrabɔ ne say your recent past way no. Nneɛma kɔ yie kakra ma yɛ na yɛni agye yɛhu sɛ nneɛma ɛkɔ fine nti yɛyɛ aduaa ne sa. And then suddenly, as a sikasɛm na san abɛyɛ basaa bio sɛ sɛ yɛayɛ worried. Kakra na a yɛkura mu no koraa yɛsuro sɛ ɛbɛfi hɔnom nti yɛpɛ baabi de ato. Nti yɛhu sɛ ɛno no agya yɛ awerɛhoɔ kakra ɛnhyɛ da amma yɛni ngye because yɛpɛ sɛ the way na anka nneɛma ɛkɔ fast before no nka ɛnsan nkɔ saa ɛmfa mma yɛ but abrabɔ ne se ɛberɛ wei no ɛho bɛhia sɛ yɛbɛmaki change kakra ɔsɛ yɛbɛsiki new path sɛ ɛkwan foforɔ bi wɔ hɔ a yɛfa so a ɛbɛboa yɛ a life ne se ɛma yɛnsuro sɛ yɛbɛtaki new path this time yi no ɛno bɛboa ama nsakyerɛeɛ aba yɛ life mu ɛna life no nso sɛ there is an energy of abundance so nti no yɛmbie yɛakoma mu receive this abundant energy no meda ase ɛdin ne yɛ Afia Maame wobɛpɛ sɛ mɛhwɛ wo chat ama wo a wobɛtumi afrɛ me 05003267 0500326799 na mahwɛ wo chat ɛde ama wo Hey, so if you put your name there, yeah, for full name at all, no more. Full name and then no one me pick. I don't pick any other name other than the full because I want to pick on your energy. Say, yeah, I'm in pay me back. Me that's it.